blame on Governor Abbott. What he is doing is immoral, unpatriotic, and it defies the values of who we are as Americans.
I don't trust a word that comes out of that woman's mouth. That is Mayor Lori Lightfoot of Chicago. I mean, how are we supposed to trust what they even have to say, Jen, when they can't even define what a woman is, when they think they're doing an amazing job, and meanwhile crime is spiraling out of control in Chicago? I mean, it is so ridiculous that they put themselves on this high horse, and they're the ones that want these open borders, and yet they're crying when the migrants come in.
Democrat mayors, they have no place talking about Abbott and shaming him for sending these illegal migrants their way. When they're ruling over so-called sanctuary cities, they want that, and now they can't handle it. Well, too bad. I want to bring in somebody here to react on that and more. Kari Lake. Kari, thank you so much for taking time to be with us this evening. I know you had a busy night. We're so glad to have you here. First, I just want to get your reaction to obviously what we're seeing, another sanctuary city that's taken in these migrants, that's now experiencing what a lot of border towns have been putting up with for months on end now as a result of Biden's border crisis.
Yeah, it's really rich to sit and listen to Mayor Lightfoot complain when it's Joe Biden's policies that are causing this problem. She should be complaining to Joe Biden, not complaining about having illegal immigrants in her city. And, you know, this is showing the rest of the country what we're dealing with. Many people are feeling the effects of the rampant illegal immigration, nearly 5 million people who've poured across illegally since Joe Biden took office. And these are people who will eventually be taking jobs from hardworking, middle-class Americans and working-class Americans, not to mention this open border and the drugs that are flowing in and getting into our communities and our cities and getting into the hands of our children. I think she needs to open her eyes to who's to really blame for this, and it's Joe Biden.
Kari Lake, I feel like they know exactly who's to blame, but they want to toe that party line. I mean, are they this delusional? Do they not realize that what this open border is doing to our country, the fentanyl that is pouring in, the sex traffickers that could be pouring in? I mean, we're hearing about these record drug busts, but God only knows how many are also coming in. And it's now become the #1 killer of young people, fentanyl. This is just not sustainable.
It's not, and that's why I have been working very hard on a policy to solve this problem in Arizona, and we intend on day one, when I'm in office, to enact my Defend Arizona border policy, which basically we go to that Constitution and we take the right to protect our citizens, and we will do that. We're going to declare an invasion. We've got millions of people pouring across the border. We're going to take back control from the narco-terrorists. And we're going to stop the flow of these deadly drugs that are coming in. You mentioned it, #1 killer,
Kari,
18 to 45.
We don't have a ton of time left, and I know the one thing our viewers really want to hear from you tonight, because you are ultra MAGA, is your response to this awful primetime speech tonight from President Biden attacking MAGA Republicans. Got about 90 seconds.
It was really despicable and quite sad to watch Joe Biden. He's got an opportunity to try to bring this country together, to soften the hearts of people and bring them together. And he tried to turn patriotic Americans who love this country and turn them into the bad guys. They want the freedoms. They want an economy where they can put food on the table. Americans want their constitutional rights back. We've had so much happen to us in the last few years, and Joe Biden had an opportunity to bring us together, and he tried to further divide us. It was despicable. He's a feeble man. He's an ineffective leader, and I frankly think he's a dangerous president. His policies have been dangerous for this country.
And it's so obvious, Kari, to see how nervous the Democrats are right now heading into the midterms. We were talking with Dr. Oz earlier. You see the headlines right now saying, oh, the Democrats are picking up speed. Biden's doing better. He's got all these wins. He does this address this evening, and you just know they are scared about what is about to happen, that red tsunami that's about to hit. You're going to be part of it. We're so proud of that. We're so glad to have you here to elevate that MAGA Republican voice. Kari Lake, so busy. You're doing this hit from the car. We thank you for being with us tonight.